Kenyan women's prisons are a mix of heartbreak, horror, and the faintest glimmers of hope. Behind their walls, lives intertwine in ways that are both chilling and tragic. These facilities are not just places of punishment, but also arenas for personal struggles, societal failures, and moments of humanity amidst despair. From infamous crimes to overcrowded conditions and mothers raising children behind bars, each prison tells a grim story. Langata Women's Prisons, where vicious crimes meets motherhood. Langata Women's Prison in Nairobi is where extremes collide. On one hand, you have notorious inmates like the woman who brutally stabbed her boyfriend over 25 times, earning herself a place in the prison folklore. On the other hand, mothers cradle their babies behind bars, striving to shield their children from a grim reality while grappling their own remorse. The duality of Langata is its most striking feature, a place where innocence and brutality coexist uneasily. Yet, even in this environment, mystery thrives. One of the most chilling tales involves a woman killed inside the prison, her murderer never identified.
41-year-old inmate at Langata Women's Prison who died under mysterious circumstances on Sunday was murdered. This is according to an autopsy report by the government pathologist. The report further states that the deceased, Fatia Nasir, was hit by a blunt object on her head and she had a dislocated jaw and bruises on her face. The prison had earlier informed the family that she had died due to illness. The family of the deceased also claims that they were informed about Nasir's death on Monday, yet she had died on Sunday, yet they were not told of the actual cause of death.
The unsolved case haunts the prison like a ghost story, serving as a grim reminder that even in a place designed to administer justice, it doesn't always prevail. Langata's overcrowded conditions and limited resources only worsen its challenges. Rehabilitation programs struggle to take root in an environment where survival takes prejudice. Langata isn't just a correctional facility, it's a raw, unfiltered reflection of human extremes, where motherhood and malice share the same place. Kisii Women's Prison, tragedy and transformation. Housing women with deeply intertwined stories of crime and struggle. Among its inmates is a mother who shocked the whole region by killing her own daughter in a case so brutal it made national headlines. Her story, like many others in Kisii, highlights how familial breakdowns and systematic issues can lead to devastating consequences. The prison itself faces same challenges as many in Kenya: overcrowding, minimal resources, and limited rehabilitation efforts. Yet it also offers a glimmer of hope, aiming to transform these women's lives. Despite the grim surroundings, Kisii attempts to be more than just a holding cell. It's a place where some try to confront their pasts and find a semblance of redemption. Homa Bay Women's Prison in Western Kenya holds some of the wildest women. It houses offenders of various crimes, but its most heart-wrenching tale is the death of a 3-month-old baby within its walls. It's a story that leaves people asking a grim question: what crime could a baby have committed to deserve such a fate? The prison, like many others, struggles with overcrowding and strained resources. Yet, it's not just a place of confinement. Farming initiatives such as sorghum cultivation aim to provide skills and hope for a better future. These programs may seem like small steps, but for many inmates, they are the only glimpse of possibility in an otherwise bleak existence. Thika Women's Prison, motherhood behind bars. Thika Women's Prison is where the roles of caregiver and conflict collide. Over 100 mothers live here with their children, attempting to provide some semblance of normalcy in an environment far from it. Toddlers take their first steps behind bars, and the cries of infants mingle with the harsh realities of prison life. Rehabilitation programs like tailoring, baking, and embroidery offer inmates a chance to learn new skills, but the challenges are overwhelming. Overcrowding, lack of resources, and emotional toil of raising children in confinement makes life practically tough. For the children, prison is their only reality, a cruel twist of fate for lives just beginning. Kenyan women's prisons reveal the darker sides of humanity while occasionally showing resilience and reform. Whether it's Langata's infamous crimes, Kisi's familial tragedies, Homa Bay's heartbreaking loss of innocence, or Thika's intersection of motherhood and incarceration, each facility tells its own harrowing story. The stories from Kenya's women's prisons are sobering reminders of the complexity of justice, from unrepentant killers to mothers clutching their babies in overcrowded cells. These facilities house a spectrum of human experiences. There are places where society's failures are laid bare, and where the bloodlines between victim and villain create a constant tension. Yet even in these bleak settings, there are attempts at redemption, moments of humanity, and dreams of a better future. It's not a pretty picture, but it's a powerful one. A testament to the resilience of human spirit, even when trapped behind bars.